Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Fast Guard News. I'm Dwight Gibson,
I'm Roderick Payne.
and today we want to talk to you about private investigations and if your spouse is cheating. Do you want to know if your spouse is cheating? You can reach out to us at www.fastguardservice.com.
We'll tell you what your girl's doing. Hey, now, I mean, this is a funny subject because a lot of people are in relationships and a lot of people do not trust each other. And part of that non-trust, like, we've all had that feeling before, like, I love her, I want to commit, I want to get married, but, I want to know. Mm-hmm. And I think in this day and age, everything's out on the internet. I think it kind of helps to know if a girl had an OnlyFans and, she did a 100 guy meetup. A thousand guy meetup, and then now she's saying, I want to settle down. I mean, that it hurts, but the truth is gonna hurt, right? You want to get to the bottom of the truth. We've all seen it. Like you find people that try to keep their phone under their pillow. Mm-hmm. They'll go in the shower with their phone. It makes people wonder, like, okay, what's in that phone that you don't want me to see? Mm-hmm. And people always say, well, if you look, you're gonna find what you're looking for. That's true and false. Mm-hmm. If you look, when the person is truthfully not doing something, you're not going to find anything. I always told clients that I'm not the type of guy, I'm not the type of mechanic that you're going to come to with a flat tire and I'm going to say you need an engine. If you got a flat tire, we'll try to help you fix the flat tire. If it's something that we do not know how to fix, we'll tell you, hey, listen, the chances of you finding out if this person's doing X, Y, and Z, tapping phones is illegal. So let's get off that. You can put listening devices in the car, but you can't use it in court if you're planning on using that for a divorce. Mm-hmm. You can forget about that. So what else can we do? You can go back to the old school. You can follow. We do in-depth background check. Mm-hmm. We go through social media. We go through things that they may have owned. If you own the phone, now this is a big tip. If you own the phone, what's stopping you from getting the phone records? You can call and ask for the phone records. We can take those results and those phone records and analyze them, see the frequency of numbers. If she goes to work every morning at 7 a.m., but she's leaving it at 4 a.m., saying that she needs to be there a little early or whatever the case, you can see it. You can see what calls she makes immediately when she leaves the house, or he or they. Mm-hmm. So you want to be on top. I think knowledge is power, and I think not a lot of people want to ask that question because people kind of look at it as, that's like signing a prenup. Mm-hmm. People, that's not right. We're coming into the relationship together. Negative. This is an investment. So when you get married, this is your partner. This is a partnership. It's a business. I don't want to partner up with somebody who thought having an OnlyFans 5 minutes ago was a great idea, or somebody that beat their last wife to death,
or husband,
mm-hmm. to death, or somebody that did something crazy that if I would have caught it, it would have threw up a red flag. And I might have wanted to be going a different way. There's nothing else in life, and this is only my opinion, guys. You don't have to live and die with me on this one. But there's nothing else in life that you do long term that there's not some type of investigation. When you buy a house, you get an inspection. They want to make for damn sure that you're locked into this 30-year mortgage and you're going to pay it based on you got a good product. Mm-hmm. When you buy a car, they want you to take it for a test drive, see how it rides. You want it, you kick the tires. So you want to make sure you're making an informed decision. An informed decision about an individual is a good decision. And sometimes a background check or a little bit of private investigation will help connect those dots that you knew were out there.
What about hacking? Can a private investigator hack a person's digital life?
That's correct. So let me rephrase that. So a private investigator can get into whatever that we have access to. Mm-hmm. Remember, invasion of privacy is a real thing. So you can be, brought up on criminal charges for certain things, sharing certain information about people's health, HIPAA laws and all this. Even though you're not an employee, it's still people don't want their personal information put out in the open. So, there's certain things you can touch on, certain things in the gray area, and certain things are just wrong. Mm-hmm. So we try to stay away from the things that are just wrong. Hacking, on the other side, if you get hacked, we can find out what IP address. We could do a little bit of research on some of that stuff, but you have to understand, we're a private investigator is only as good as the information that you bring. So this is a quick tip to all our viewers. I never give out my personal phone number. I only give out a business phone number. Why? Because with our system, we can take your phone number and run and get your whole life, find out all your assets, your wife, your relatives, all off of a phone number. So I made a suggestion to get a side line or get another phone that's not connected to me as an individual to deal with just for business, because sometimes people do weird things. You give people your phone number, they'll run it through a background search. Having a background search when you're dating is magical. Having a background search, if you're planning on getting involved with somebody from a business standpoint, you got a potential partner that you're thinking, hey, man, we're going to open a grocery store together. Well, it would help to know that he was arrested for fraud 5 years ago for the same exact deal.
Right.
So I guess, like I said, an informed decision is a good decision, and you're only making the decision based on the information you have available. Right. We're trying to get you the rest of that information so you can see, like, hey, it's not matching up. You may want to look into it, or we want to dispel your alarms by saying, listen, you were looking for something. This person's obviously not that person from what we found. So human beings are creatures of habit.
So other than cheating or infidelity, what else can you hire a private investigator for, and what other valuable skills can they bring to the table?
Well, you can find missing persons. We do a great job at skip tracing. Child welfare. We've done child welfare cases where we're not invading or putting the child in any type of danger. We're just surveilling from afar, seeing how this person's being treated once they get outside the house, or whatever we can ascertain from doing our surveillance techniques and following and try to put it all together in a report. Because sometimes we get brought into court and they want, as a licensed investigator, they want your professional opinion. You're getting sworn in and you're going on the stand giving your recollection of what happened.
Right.
So I think the most famous private investigator is the private investigator that busted I think it was the Tupac killing or whatever, or it was a couple of them that had private investigators that did amazing things to help solve murders. So a private investigator is no different from a detective. The issue with a detective is like, as a private investigation agency being licensed, we take on customers at our will. In law enforcement, when you're a detective, you get whatever case comes up. So you're not going to be able to pay full attention to one case at a time. If 10 cases come in that day, you got to investigate all 10 for that week or that month or whatever it is. With a private investigator, you're getting one individual doing one task until completion. Once that task is done, you present the results. We ask the client, hey, do you want to move forward? Is there anything else you want to know? We hope that we provided all of the information you were seeking. If there's more investigation to be done, we bill per hour, almost like an attorney.
Right.
So.
All right. Well, if you need private investigation services, give us a call. You can also reach us online at www.fastguardservice.com, and our phone number, 844-254-8273 or 844-25-GUARD. Have a nice day, and we hope to hear from you.
And if your girl's going on a girls trip, you may want to call us. We'll tag along where you can't. We'll go where you want to go, brother. Call us. Bye.